All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, April 25th, 2018. All right, so today we have quite a bit going on this part of the week. We have a couple aspects, but the theme today with the moon in Leo still could be about self-expression. Great day for cultivating the self-expression, maybe fun, entertainment, creativity. These types of things can be the theme. So with that, Mercury is squaring up to Saturn today, so there is a bit of heavy energy coming down maybe when it comes to our minds, what we're thinking about, maybe communication, and our routine as well. So taking the patient approach to that stuff can be great. But as we get into tomorrow, Mars does conjoin up to Pluto, so there's this very powerful energy coming in collectively that's now kicking off a 2.5-year cycle involving this empowerment of change and maybe taking some action to make that change happen. So let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. Again, this channel is using the actual size of the constellations called Sidereal Astrology. If you are new, be sure to check out that link down below for more information. All right, so Leo, the lion, the theme was here yesterday as well. So a continuation of themes pertaining to maybe what we're passionate about, this kind of fiery energy, really just cultivating this inner flame, however we might do that. For some, it might be fun, others entertainment, others creativity, spending time with our passions, our joys in life. Really, really good with the moon here. And we could notice themes pertaining to that at this part of the lunar month. So with that being said, we've recently had a little bit more fire energy coming out of a very watery time the past couple months. The sun has recently shifted into Aries this week. So now, as the week continues, more of this fire, more of this taking action and initiative could be the theme, and we're gaining energy through this type of taking initiative in our life. Also becoming, I think, a little bit clear in terms of what we want, who we are, and our independence in life. So that's the sun and moon, but of course we still do have Mercury in Pisces, so when it does come to what we're thinking about, the communication and that routine, there is this etheric energy still. Still good to be as receptive as we can, live presently when it comes to what we're aware of, the mind, our routine as well. And this can help bring in what still is this cultivation of peace and tranquility, which we've been developing so much over the past 2 months. All right, so let's take a look at the aspects here today. Two very important things taking place. One is Mercury squaring up to Saturn. So this is important because it's going exact today. And it's a bit of this heavier energy when it does come to the mind, communication, and routine collectively. So if you are seeing things very realistically today, great to do so. Being aware of the mind, so it's not maybe overly serious or overly heavy, could balance it out. But at the same time, we do want to bring in some of this Saturn energy to see things realistically. So great day for working on this constructively, whether you're challenging yourself with your mind, maybe with communication, maybe with your routine, can be very, very constructive today. When you're taking that patient, disciplined, grounded approach to really build things for the long term, the big picture when it comes to these practical things in life. All right, so with that, as we get into tomorrow, Mars is conjoining up to Pluto. So this is powerful in a very large cycle. This is starting a 2.5-year cycle between these two planets. So Mars, the planet of what we want, our needs, conjoining up to Pluto, which is like our unconscious needs, and really what exposes the fears that come up. So when these two planets come together, it's very deep, it's very powerful. Collectively, I think there is this increased sense of maybe even energy, especially with the sun in Aries, moon in Leo, increased energy, but just this increased sense of personal power and what we want, right? And willing to remove obstacles to make that happen. So this will be, like I said, mostly tomorrow after the conjunction takes place. But if you are noticing this energy today, really good to cultivate it in healthy ways. It's not a challenging aspect. It's not a square in opposition, but it does involve a lot of powerful energy. So the best way of working with this, in my opinion, is bringing extra conscious attention to the ego, right? To the self, to those needs, and practicing what I call non-attachment. In other words, accepting not having what we want. We can pursue what we want. We can take action towards it. We can remove those obstacles to make it happen, but we can do so with non-attachment. Accepting not having what we want, yet pursuing it anyways, right? I think it's a great way of working with this. It helps ease a lot of the more, what can be with Pluto, those very deep, unconscious needs, the control, right? The possession, that really strong attachment, right? As we practice this awareness and non-attachment, can help the energy flow a bit. And also consideration too, if this does involve relationships for you, practicing give and take, cooperation, harmony, striving towards harmony, this type of stuff can be good to sort of balance out this very strong individualistic, independent, and very strong needs and egoic type of energy with this conjunction. All right, so like I said, probably tomorrow we'll notice some new beginnings with this. Down in the comment section, I will put which house this is taking place for each of the signs. So if you know your sidereal, sun, moon, or ascendant sign, do check that out down below. If you don't know what those are, I'll put the chart calculator down below for you as well. That'll tell you specifically which house this is taking place for you, which area of life. All right, so one more thing I do want to add about this, though, is that it is happening in Sagittarius. So the context of this conjunction is great about changing our, perhaps, belief systems, right? Seeing things in a new perspective, being open-minded, and maybe taking some of this action towards some of these inspirations or possibilities, right? Through that more expansive worldview of Sagittarius. So great to do this. Pluto's already been helping us transform our belief systems for like the past 10 years. So this could be another step in the right direction. Especially if, there are any fears that come up, because again, Pluto does represent the unconscious. So if there's any actions you can take towards any fears or in the face of any fears, could be adding to this empowering energy with this conjunction. All right, so yep, that'll be tomorrow. Give it some time. That energy will be building throughout the week, but certainly I would say feeling this collectively here today. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Bit of mixed energy. There is that kind of serious energy with Mercury, Saturn. I think remaining, aware of the realistic aspects of life, but also the big picture can be great, especially if it does involve the mind communication or routine with that. And yeah, there just is a lot of fire energy at this time. So developing a bit of this momentum with the sun in Aries, this initiative, this action, and with the moon in Leo. Today, a bit of self-expression, right? Expressing ourselves, having some fun, getting in touch with that creative energy can be great this part of the cycle. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.